Hey guys, what's up at Z-Dub Sports Nation? We're back and let's get the conference tournaments going, Zach, because guess what? It's March and it's Champ Week coming
Mhm.
up here. We're ready. We're fired up.
Yeah, almost all the power conferences now. They're about to start up. We have almost all of them underway. Besides the Big Ten still has to finish theirs tomorrow. But besides that, we got some of the smaller conferences they're going right now. It's an exciting time.
We just finished watching a miraculous game from the loyal BYU Cougars, getting
We
that big
did.
win. Let's go Cougs.
They got a chance. BYU
Um,
still got a chance. Don't
but
sleep on them.
while we're talking about West Coast teams, let's flip the script. Let's go talk about our first conference tournament video, and that's naturally the Big
The
East.
Big
Let's go
East.
the exact
Oh,
opposite.
other side.
But guys, we're going to start with our first video here and we're going to talk about the Big East Conference Tournament. So let's share our screen with you guys and let's get going. And the first matchup we see in the Big East Tournament is going to be St. John's versus Butler, Zach. And who do you like?
I like the Johnnies. I think they got
Yeah.
more options to score on the Johnnies. There's more to like. They almost had an amazing come from behind win against Marquette today.
Mm-hmm.
I think that gives some reason to believe. And I just think overall the Johnnies are a more talented team than Butler is at this point.
We got Villanova taking on Georgetown and the Fighting Patrick Ewings taking on Nova here. And Zach, Nova's playing a good ball. They despite the loss today to you.
Yes, they're playing really good ball. Villanova's a team me and Will believe in. We think 1 through 6, that's what makes the Big East so interesting. 1 through 6, anyone could win this Big East tournament. And Villanova is a real dark horse for us. But I think, and I know for me and Will both here, they get by Georgetown probably fairly easily.
The Fighting Patrick Ewings are going to lack a little bit of fight in that game. I'll say that.
Yeah, most likely.
We got Seton Hall taking on DePaul in this matchup now, Zach, and it's the battle of the alls here. Seton Hall and DePaul. Who do you like?
I like Seton Hall. What a terrific win. They just absolutely stomped Providence today on the road too. Providence showed really no heart. First time I've seen Providence show no heart, and honestly, probably a couple of seasons at this point. A really just a bad loss for them. But Seton Hall came ready to play though. Got to give credit to them. So I like the way Seton Hall looked after that game, and so I think they'd beat DePaul.
Now let's start here. Let's continue with Seton Hall, and we're going to go into their matchup here with Xavier taking on the Musketeers. Xavier's a team you like a lot, Zach. Who do you like in this one?
Yeah, as well as Seton Hall, they're playing really good basketball, with that win against Providence today. But Xavier, we all know how talented they are. Fremantle, we think, should be back for this game. He was a game time decision. So I think, a few days more rest, Fremantle should be back. He'll probably get limited minutes. Either way, Fremantle or not, Xavier probably wins this game.
Xavier gets that matchup. Villanova taking on Creighton. We just talked about how we like Villanova, how they're a dark horse, Zach. And let's say this about Villanova. They're a team that needs these wins.
Mm-hmm.
You look at these other teams kind of that sitting here competing in the Big East tournament. Marquette, they're already in.
Yeah.
Most likely. UConn, they're in. Creighton, they're in. Xavier, they're in. Villanova's not in.
No.
But they could play their way in, and they're very possible of it.
I like the points there because they're the only one we talked about how we think 1 through 6 has a really good chance. You said those other 5, they're in. And you're right. They are the ones that really they have to do well, and they probably need to get to this championship game. So they're going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder. They have Justin Moore back now. We know how good he is. That's the second best player from last year. We really like Nova to make a run because of how much they need this. These other teams don't need it. I think they're going to give 100% because they're playing for their season right now. It's different. When you're playing for your season, they're going to come out with a reckless abandon, and we think they have a good chance.
Yeah, we like him here. We're going to pick him here against Creighton. We talked about it. It's that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go with that. And now we got UConn taking on Providence here. And the Friars, they're coming off a loss today. The Huskies got a win today.
Huskies have been on fire lately. They are back. We all know how good they were early in the year. They went through a little skid, a little slump. I think they're back now. They're playing some of their best basketball. They look tremendous. I think Providence will have a much better showing than they had today. That was a little bit just concerning. It's concerning, a little surprising. I'm shocked that team came out and looked so poorly. But this UConn team, they're playing their best basketball right now. This UConn team should be able to handle Providence in this one.
UConn beats the Friars. We got Marquette taking on St. John. Do you like the Johnnies, or do you think Marquette's got this one?
No, I think Marquette's got this one because for the most part, Marquette, had that game in control by, around 10, most of the way through. They had that, the letdown at the very end of the game that made it close and a little scary for the Golden Eagles. But with that said, I think Marquette is definitely the better team. Obviously, the 1 seed, 17 wins in the Big East this year. That's absolutely incredible. Most they've ever had in the Big East. So definitely like Marquette to win there.
Now, I like to call Marquette the Fighting Shaka Smart sometimes when we're talking, Zach. And they're facing off against UConn. And UConn's coach, if you're talking about a coach that get in a fight, it's probably Dan Hurley.
It's probably
Dan Hurley would probably be that coach. So we got the Fighting Shaka Smarts versus Dan Hurley. Who do you like?
You know what? I love both of those coaches.
Yeah.
They both bring a certain type of passion. I think Shaka Smart's excellent with the X and O's, and I think Dan Hurley brings a passion that is unrivaled. The average is probably a technical a game. I feel like he's always finding a way to get teed up. Both these teams are playing tremendous. They really are. But I think UConn right now with the way they're playing better than anyone this last, 4 or 5 games, 6 games at this point in the Big East. So I think we both like what we've been seeing out of UConn.
Yeah.
They look like the team we saw earlier in the year again. I think they find a way to get it done here in a crazy good matchup. We both would love this matchup, but I think UConn just has the edge just a little bit.
UConn's a team that went undefeated through non-con. They are a good team. They're a team to look out for as we get going to March, especially if they keep this stride going and they find their stride. They're dangerous. So we'll see. Now we got the other semifinal here. We got Villanova taking on Xavier, and Villanova still needs another win, probably at least one more win right now.
Yeah.
Do they get against Xavier?
You know what? I think Nova is going to come out and give everything possible that they have. Xavier at times doesn't bring their A game. We've seen Xavier lose to some teams that are much beneath Nova's skill level. We've seen them lose to DePaul earlier in the year, and they've lost it when Justin Moore came back. Xavier lost at home to Nova. I think that's an interesting thing to remember about this. And so Nova needing this so bad, I think Nova knowing they need to at least get to the championship game to have even a hope of an at-large. So let's say I think Nova can get by.
Nova gets that win. We got Nova now in the Big East Championship taking on UConn, a match we saw today on Saturday. It's going to skip forward a week. I'm going to see it next Saturday. It's a good game. Nova, again, they're at this point, if they make it this far, they're all right. They're going to be sweating bullets if they lost this game. But if they could win, they'd guarantee the spot. And then you'd have your locked in. Probably top 6 seeds from the Big East all get in.
Yep.
What do you like?
You know what? I think Villanova, like we have this video, I think they got a good chance to get there. I think they're going to come up so close. I think they're going to lose it. And then, like you said, Selection Sunday is going to come because they're going to be 19-16. I think they're going to be sweating and they'd be right on that borderline. But I think UConn would win this. I think they'd be the Big East champs.
How many quad ones would that be in this tournament for them?
They'd get 2 quad 1 wins because they beat.
Wait, is it Georgetown's not a quad 1 win?
Yeah, somehow.
Wow.
They're only like 250th. They should be a quad 1 win.
Dang. Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think Nova will be sweating it out because I think UConn they have just a more complete team and they have just a plethora of bigs they can go to. UConn's really a really good team.
So the UConn Huskies win the Big East Championship and they win the AQ out of the Big East. And give me a prediction for if UConn wins this, what's their seed line?
I think they're a top 4 seed line for sure. And if they can win this, because they would pick up 2 to 3 quad 1 wins there, they would probably get a 3 seed. I think they'd finish with a 3 seed.
Finish with a 3 seed,
maybe a 4,
entering into the tournament. And the UConn Huskies are going dancing. Well, guys, there's our Big East tournament predictions. As we mentioned, it's fun. It's March, guys. We're going to have videos coming out here for the Big 12. We just did the Big East, but we're going to have the ACC, SEC, Big 10, and...
Yeah, we got the Power 6 plus Mountain West.
We're going to have 7 videos out here for you guys.
And then bracketology next week. And then throughout March Madness, we'll have more videos as well. So
we're excited, guys. We're fired up. This is our lives right now. College basketball is what we're living and breathing.
Watched probably 13 hours of college basketball today. It's been tremendous. No better time than this.
Enjoy, guys. Check out our other conference tournament videos. Check them out. Like, subscribe, join ZDL Sports Nation. Join the ride as we get going here into March because it's a wild ride. And buckle up, guys.
Appreciate you guys.